Just hours to go for the mega verdict, and political stakeholders in Karnataka are preparing for all eventualities. Why is that? Because exit polls have thrown up all the outcomes that possibly exist, and that's why over the last 3 days, since the 10th, when the exit poll results came out, we've been doing a deep dive. Now let's tell you, just give you a brief idea of just how deep this sense of uncertainty is. Usually in every election, and let me introduce right away JVC Sriram, our colleague here and somebody who's been decoding the elections for us. There are the bellwether seats, which pretty much give an indication of which way the election is going. But if the bellwether seats also end up confused, then that tells us something about the state of the election right now. So let's go straight away to the
I just wanted to say that we were confused before we started this program. We are going to get more confused as we end this program.
Well, the great thing is that that confusion is going to come to an end, but it's also an important message. It's also an important message that nothing is over till it's over, especially in closely fought elections. Let's take a look now at the bellwether seats in Karnataka and what they are telling us. First is the reserved seat of Shirahatti, and it's in Kittur, Karnataka, and this time around it is the BJP which is in the lead over here. It voted for the single largest party 8 times.
11 times. I want to make a change here.
11 times?
11 times. From 1972 onwards till 2018, 11 times the party which chooses, this kind of...
So tomorrow we should put one person only to look at the trends in Shirahatti.
In fact, when I identified this and talked about 1 month back, one of the political guys said, let's do one thing, let's win Shirahatti and then say we have won Karnataka.
We'll do that. At 9 o'clock onwards, we'll be like, okay, Shirahatti, BJP is way ahead or Congress is way ahead.
I have a story here for Shirahatti. Okay. So the candidate last time, BJP candidate, won with 29,000 votes, 29,900 and change votes. Now, like say, before the candidature was announced by BJP, this guy went about for campaigning. And there was protest by the people. People came out and said they did not allow him inside the village. And what they said was, we love Modi, we want BJP, but if you are the candidate, no way. And this came out in Times of India, Bangalore edition, in a big way. And then the party listened to the voice of the people, changed the candidate, and now he's in lead. There is a story there.
All right. So 11 times they have called the winner. This time around, the BJP, according to our projections, is leading in Shirahatti.
One more small detail, because this is the most important constituency. In 2004 alone, they voted for Congress. This constituency voted for Congress. And Congress and JDS formed the alliance, and then the BJP came to power.
So if tomorrow the Congress manages to win this, again what we've been saying, this is not about anti-incumbency, this is a massive Congress wave.
Exactly.
If Congress wins Shirahatti, take it as a massive Congress wave with or without the BJP.
But we are saying that we are calling it as a...
We are calling it right now as a BJP lead. The second bellwether seat that we are looking at is the seat of Yelburga. It is in Kalyan, Karnataka. Here, the Congress is in the lead. Let's go very quickly through 8 and we'll tell you what the interesting trend coming out of all of these bellwether seats is. The third one that we are talking about is Bayandur. It is not the other bellwether seat. It is in coastal Karnataka. This one shows BJP in the lead. Again, coastal Karnataka, as you can well imagine. There are 8 seats right now. It's 2:1. BJP is to Congress. The next seat that we are talking about is the seat of Tarikere. It is in central Karnataka. This one is showing the Congress in the lead. So now it is 2-all. Out of 8, we've shown you 4. 2-all for the Congress and the BJP. The fifth seat that we are showing you is the seat of Harpanhalli. In this, the BJP, so now it is 3:2. BJP is to Congress. Karnataka Reddy. Of course, I mean, it is just that belt in central. If there's a Reddy, he has to be in the lead. So, Karnataka Reddy of the BJP is in the lead. Now we are at 5. Last 3 seats are left. Last 3 bellwether seats are left. The next one is Jevargi, and here the Congress is in the lead. So, out of 6, 3 with the BJP, 3 with the Congress. Last 2 seats, and the 7th one that we are calling is, this is the one that has voted for the single largest party 3 times, and it is Davangere North. Here the Congress is in the lead, so that is 4 leads with the Congress, 3 leads with the BJP in the Bellwether seat. What is the last, the 8th Bellwether seat going to tell us? And that Bellwether seat is the seat of Ron in Kittur, Karnataka. And here we have the Congress in the lead.
That district, Gadag, has got 2 big, because Shiragatti, and some people say from about Ron, is from 1957, the candidate who wins here gets elected, but we don't have the historical data for that.
So among the 8 Bellwether seats, you've got 5 with the Congress and 3 with the BJP. It just shows us just how close this election still is. And in such a close election, the kingmakers hold the key. Is that the reason why that we've had the leadership of the JDS jet off to Singapore? Through the day today, we had a hectic round of meetings. On the one hand, you had the meetings being carried out by the Congress. On the other, the BJP went into a huddle at the house of Mr. B.S. Yedurappa. Sources telling Times now that tomorrow, either all MLAs of the Congress are going to be sequestered in a hotel, in a resort in Bengaluru itself, or may even be taken away to Hyderabad. The senior leadership of the Congress has done a complete analysis of who are the people who are most vulnerable, but the biggest joker in the pack, and perhaps somebody who is going to end up making quite a interesting, I don't know how to put it, maybe an interesting gain, would be the JDS, and the fact that something in the works was given away by BJP Minister R. Ashok, who very clearly said, we are already on to our plan B.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತೀರಿ. ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಪೂರ್ಣ ಬಹುಮತ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಗಲೇ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್, ನಾವು ವೇರೆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ನಾವೇನು ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿಗಳಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ.
All right, JVC Sriram continues with me. We are also continuing with Guru Prakash, national spokesperson of the BJP, Pratap Kanagal, state spokesperson of the JDS, Dr. Sumanth Rman, political analyst. Guru Prakash, already your ministers are talking about a plan B. An operation is underway, he says. Is this Operation Kamal Part 2?
No, absolutely not. Padmaja, as far as we are concerned, you are very well aware of the fact that BJP is a cadre-based party. We are a booth-based party, a Shakti Kendra-based party, and we rely on them. And the sort of feedback which we have been getting since the last couple of weeks, the elections has definitely transformed in the favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And like you were discussing before, that there are some of the key seats, those key constituencies where the fight is tough. But as long as we are concerned, as long as our feedback is concerned, the people of Karnataka, because the people of Karnataka have seen that in the entire electoral discourse, when the Bharatiya Janata Party was talking about Karnataka being the highest FDI receiver in the country, Karnataka being the highest per capita income in the country, we're talking about infrastructure issues.
That is great, sir. The election is over. They don't have to give the election speech. My question to you is very direct. What is Mr. Ashok talking about when he says our plan B is ready? What's this plan B?
The election speech.
No, there is no plan B, there is no plan C, there is only one plan. We are going to form the government with absolute majority tomorrow by this time, Padmaja. I'm sure we'll have debate, we'll have encounters tomorrow, and you would be congratulating the Bharatiya Janata Party for winning Karnataka decisively. We don't trust that sort of exit polls that have come. We trust the judgment and the wisdom of the people. But you're not being asked about exit polls, you're being asked about your sitting minister who is saying, we are politicians, we are not saints. I mean, short of saying कि हाँ हमने उनसे बात की है, we are talking to them, I'm speed dialing, H.D. Kumaraswamy. He said everything. No. See, that is what is happening at the ground level, and that could be personal point of view. But we, at the national level, we are relying on the feedback of our Karyakartas. We have faith in our Karyakartas, and you would see that. By tomorrow, it would be sufficiently clear that the people of Karnataka are solidly standing with the Bharatiya Janata Party government. They trust the double-engine government. They trust the infrastructure issues and the development politics that has been done by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, Dr. Sumanth Rman, it must not be very comfortable for a Congress supporter if already the Congress is saying, sources, that we have identified our MLAs who are vulnerable.
No, I think, Padmaja, these are stories which are spread for, creating an impression that the Congress is unsure. I don't know whether, I don't know whether you are aware that the ABPC voter poll has revised their numbers today. And they have now given 120 to 140, which is a clear majority to the Congress party. So I think that, no harm done. There's another 8, 10 hours, 12 hours to go. So you could continue to go with speculation. But I think that there's one thing which I want to point out. There is going to be an Operation Kamal at some stage. Now the question is, if the Congress gets a majority and it happens to be a small majority, then Operation Kamal may kick in right away, or it may kick in after 6 months of a Congress government or 1 year of a Congress government. But the idea that winning an election and forming a government are not necessarily linked is a new phenomena that the BJP has introduced into politics in India. So I think that that's something which we will have to wait and see whether we see the same pattern tomorrow.
Where the Shiv Sena fought with the BJP and then went across to the Congress and NCP.
Exactly.
Or Nitish Kumar.
Exactly. Why wasn't the BJP able to?
So the BJP made Nitish Kumar dump them and go to the RJD.
Why did the BJP and Shiv Sena not work out the modalities of who would be Chief Minister before the election? They won a resounding mandate. It is not the fault of the opposition party.
Sir, yes, the BJP has done it, but it's quite rich to say, oh, the BJP introduced this formula. This is not the first time it's happened in Indian politics, and unfortunately, it won't be the last time.
Please give me.
I just want to ask Dr.
JVC wants to ask your question. Yes.
No, I'm not.
Tomorrow will the MLAs of Congress be taken to temples and mosques and church and asked to take oath?
What happened in Goa?
Dr. Sumanth Rman, do you have any idea on that? Would the MLAs, Congress MLAs be taken to temples, churches and mosques and taken oath?
If you remember, one second. Do you remember a state called Goa, where they went and made all kinds of promises?
That's what I'm asking, Dr. Sumanth Rman.
Taking oaths.
They promised.
And churches. What happened? What happened?
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, very quickly, Guru Prakash respond. You remember Goa? Great. You should also, I will remind you of Arunachal Pradesh. But let me also remind you that the RJD cannibalized all of the AIMIM in Bihar. That you conveniently have forgotten. But anyway, go on, Guru Prakash. Respond. I must bring in Mr. Kanagal, because he perhaps will be the person having the last laugh tomorrow. Go on, Mr. Guru Prakash.
Padmaja, we still remember, I think it was during the 50s and 60s, across the world, there was first democratically elected left government in the state of Kerala. Nambudri Pad was the chief minister. And the Congress government in the center suspended that government. More than 50 such governments, more than 50 such democratically elected government in the states have been suspended by the Congress government at the center. Point number one. So Congress sympathizers or Congress spokesperson have absolutely no moral authority or locus standi to speak on such issue. Number two, I'm live from Bihar. What happened in Bihar? Bharatiya Janata Party was the single largest party. Bharatiya Janata Party won election with the Janata Dal United. What happened? What did Nitish Kumar do? Are you going to speak on that as well? And you perfectly gave the example of Maharashtra as well. But again, I'm going to repeat myself. There is going to be no such scenario. And also, when Mr. Raman speaks about any such operation, do you not have faith in your leaders? Do you have absolutely no faith in your MLAs? This shows your credibility. This shows your acceptability, that even a Congress party government cannot hold your MLAs together. This shows the commitment of your Karyakartas, the commitment of your leaders, that they are going to go anywhere. Wherever there are greener pastures, they are willing to go. This shows the real character of the Congress party.
Let me bring in Mr. Kanagal. Very curious time to suddenly go away by Mr. Kumaraswamy. Many people are wondering, who is he meeting there?
See, Padmaja, basically, Mr. Kumaraswamy was on the streets for almost more than 150 days, since the day we started Pancharatna Ratha Yatra. So he has been on the street. So and in between only 2-3 days he was admitted to the hospital. Other than that, he was continuously on the field, and he wanted a rest, and he wanted a break. Before that, he wanted to relax. So he made a trip. That's all. Nothing else.
Oh, he's just taking a break.
He told us that relax, wait for the result, then we will decide.
Well, he could have taken this break after the 13th, no? Little strange time, like just between the 10th and the 13th, he decides to take a 2-day break and go to Singapore. I mean, go for a week from the 14th
yeah,
to 20th.
what he has to do, otherwise, no, Padmaja, otherwise, let me ask you, what is he supposed to do from 10 to 13? There's nothing, right? He's actually free now.
Well, whatever he did between 2018 and 2023, he can do between the 10th and the 13th. He can do exactly that. Okay, but on a serious note, Mr.
No, I didn't get you, sorry.
No. My question to you on a serious note is this. Does it make it, a very strange situation for you when both parties have said, oh, JDS is an absolute waste, nobody should vote for them, and then suddenly here you are with some 25 to 28 seats and both of them are knocking at your door. Now, essentially, you will have to do business with one of the two parties who call you useless.
That shows their opportunistic way. They have Congress and BJP whom are blame us. When they want us, they will come to us. That's all. You should ask them this question. Are you how can they do that?
Well, when opportunity knocks, you come back from Singapore. I'll leave it at that. Thanks very much, all gentlemen. Tomorrow is going to be a long day. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. See you all. Bye. Good night.
The News Hour.